Hello, my dear friends. Welcome and thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. I'm so happy you're here as we paint these mid-morning clouds layered with light and shadow. I'll list all the supplies in the video description below, and I'll name each color as we go. If anything sparks a thought or a question, please share it in the comments below. I love hearing from you and learning together. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to look at the reference photo I'll be using for this painting. I have posted it on our community section, so if you'd like to follow along or simply study the clouds more closely, you'll find it there. In this lesson, I'll walk you through every step of creating this cloudscape, from the initial loose washes to building up the contrast between light and shadow. I'll explain my process, the choices I'm making in color and brushwork, and also share the thoughts this painting evoked in me. Specifically, I've been reflecting on how our personal struggles shape the way we experience moments of awe and beauty, how challenges can often heighten our appreciation for the little wonders all around us. So, make yourself comfortable and let's start these creative moments together. Before I paint, I like to move my hand with a free-flowing pencil sketch. No measuring, no fuss, just sweeping in the big shapes and letting lines breathe. I'm not chasing perfect edges, I'm after the feeling of the scene, the weight of the clouds, the sway of the shoreline, and the way the light moves. And if you are sketching with me, try this. Hold the pencil a little farther back, sketch lightly and resist the urge to correct. Let a few wrong lines stay. They often carry more life than the polished ones. Think of the sketch as a quick conversation with the subject. The more we let go, the more the drawing reveals what wants to appear. Now with that energy in our lines, the watercolor can flow right in. Let's pause and review what we have accomplished so far. You watched me pre-wet the paper in areas where I wanted the sky's blue to shine through, while carefully leaving parts dry to preserve the paper's natural white. This helps our painting glow in the right places. For the softer shadow shapes in the clouds, I also pre-wet those areas, letting the paint flow gently there for a dreamy effect. Around the sun, the clouds got a warm yellow glow, so I brushed in delicate strokes of yellow to capture that feeling. For the deeper, moodier shadows, I mixed purple grays from primary colors, alizarin crimson, and French ultramarine. This mix yields a beautiful, muted purple, perfect for cloud shadows. I try to keep my hand loose here, focusing on broad strokes, letting the shadow shapes tell the story. Notice how the dry spots of the paper start to shine against these darker areas and to push the clouds even further. I also touch the shadows with warmth of yellow ochre and burnt umber. That added contrast really helps the shapes stand out. Sometimes for a hint of rain, I spatter droplets of water and let them wander wherever they choose. If you are new to watercolor, it's easy to feel intimidated by all these techniques. But to be honest with you, I doubt myself too sometimes. I do, however, feel that when I let my love for the scene guide me, the painting works out at the end somehow. Mistakes happen, sometimes a lot. I stumble, forgive myself, and then keep painting again and again until something clicks. The surprise and satisfaction that comes with each attempt is what makes the process so special. So please, don't worry about your painting skills. Let the painting flow, embrace the unexpected, and let yourself play. You might just find something beautiful in the effort. And you're definitely welcome to try this scene with me again and again. As we let this color settle on the paper, I want to take a quiet moment to reflect on the duality woven into the scene and into our lives. When I first saw these clouds over Foster City, the light breaking through the heavy shadows, it hit me how much like life they are. The brilliance wouldn't shine so vividly without the darkness framing it. In my own days when physical pain lingers, those constant aches that shadow so many of us, it oddly sharpens my senses. When the pain eases, even briefly, the smallest moments of peace, like a warm ray of sun or a kind word, feel profound and beautiful. I feel that my own challenges often sharpen my focus, helping me find and hold on to the small positive things that pull me through the day. It's this profound realization that our pain can give rise to an appreciation for love, kindness, and the simple wonder of nature that I want to capture in this painting today. And if you are feeling your own shadows today, know that they might just be highlighting the light waiting to emerge. Let's carry that thought as we continue painting. Dear friends, you just saw how I've created the underwash for the foreground. I started with yellow ochre, one of my favorite colors, to capture the warmth of our California landscape, so often sun-drenched and golden as summer settles in. Our region's long, dry summers leave the hillsides and shoreline awash with ochre and amber, with only occasional rain to green the fields. To evoke the dry brush and parched earth, I layered in alizarin crimson mixed with other earthy tones, letting the strokes wander freely. As I think about the shoreline of Foster City, I'm always struck by its quiet poetry. Gentle waves lap at the shore, casting a soft rhythm against the land. Here, the air is alive with the calls of shorebirds. In the reeds, one might spot a skirring crab or a scampering rabbit. Overhead, the silhouette of a kestrel or the flash of a goldfinch. Sometimes, on lucky days, bat rays glide just beneath the surface. It's the light that makes all this beauty possible. Watching the landscape transform, muted colors shifting into bursts of brilliance as the sun peeks through the clouds. I'm reminded how light reveals the magic in everyday moments. The golden fields and vibrant birds come alive under a sunbeam. What was once subdued is suddenly radiant, each detail luminous. For me, it's a constant lesson in seeing how quickly the ordinary turns extraordinary, with just a change in the light. And just like in life, those bright, fleeting moments of color and awe are made all the sweeter by the shadows and the quiet in between. As we wandered across this paper together, you watched me feel my way through the landscape, laying down strokes that echo the restless movement of air, the parched golds and soft greens swaying in the breeze. With hooker green I brought to life a growing tree and patches of stubborn grass along the shoreline, and with gentle marks I suggested a winding trail shaped by countless hikers and dreamers. All this beauty is unfurling before us, bathed in luminous sunlight, peeking through those billowing Foster City clouds. If you followed my work before, you know how much I cherish freedom in both my brushstrokes and my thoughts. I adore the looseness and gentle unpredictability of watercolor, how the paint blooms, flows, and often performs its own quiet magic as we simply sit, watch, and let the colors dance across the paper. Dear friends, reflecting on everything we've shared today, the colors, the clouds, the earthy California landscape, the shimmering bay, even the deeper themes about pain and gratitude, my heart is full. Thank you truly for choosing to spend this time with me. Your presence, your curiosity, and your willingness to see beauty in ordinary moments means everything. Sharing these creative journeys with you makes the process richer and more alive. In these past few weeks, a lasting realization has settled within me, that my love for nature is what calls me to create every day. Over and over, it becomes clear, love and light are all there is. Love and light are the true sources of wonder, resilience, and inspiration. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are facing, you feel a spark of that love and light through this painting. Please know that my love and appreciation for you and the beauty of nature is always present. And I hope you too find that same boundless love and light in your own life, wherever you are and whatever you are facing. Thank you for sharing your time with me today, my dear friends. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. And until next time, may the love and light embrace you always.